We have here a wonderful question. What is the problem of saying Tehillim at night? Right? So it says in the Zohar not to say Tehillim at night and not to give tzedakah at night. Okay? And some people, they are very, very strong about it. They are very worried about it. And to that extreme point that there was someone here in the yeshiva that his wife, while she was pregnant, she started to bleed. And he was very terrified. What should I do? So he told me to ask the rabbi that I'm learning Kabbalah by him, Rav Israel Avichai, what to do. So Rav Israel Avichai said, "You're close to Kever David, right? Run to Kever David and say Tehillim." Like, obviously, well, like why are you calling? You know, like that should be their natural response. So when I told this to this person, he said, "But how can I say Tehillim now? Now it's at night. You don't say Tehillim at night." So, like from this whole case, I understood that there is a certain thing of not saying Tehillim at night. But if somebody needs to say Tehillim and now it's night, it's the point is not to tell you that you cannot say Tehillim at night. The point is to say that if you have a certain portion of Tehillim and you can choose when to say that, so the right time to say that lechatchila will be in the day, not in the night. But if it happens to be that someone, for example, didn't have time along the day to say Tehillim, and the night came, and he feels that he wants to say Tehillim, he wants to express his emotions to Hashem, so and now it's night, so I cannot say Tehillim. No, you can say Tehillim. You can say Tehillim. Just it's better to say the Tehillim in the morning, in the after Shacharit, or before Mincha, or something like that, than to choose a different time. But if it didn't happen, or someone that Chas v'Shalom have a need for someone that is sick or someone that is in trouble or whatever it is. So if you need to say Tehillim, you say Tehillim. The Zohar is just telling us that lechatchila, if you're able to choose something like a different time for that, so that will be the preferred time. It's Mikra, all the Mikra. By the way, if somebody is saying that the Tehillim or other parts of Mikra with Targum, to whatever it is, can be Aramaic or any other language, so then it will be already interpretation for the Mikra. So it's not the Mikra, it's Mikra with interpretation. So then there's many people that are lenient about it. And by the way, it's not only about Tehillim, it's also about tzedakah and about generally like most of the mitzvot, tefillin and so on. It's not that this time from sunset to midnight is not time for all of those things, because it's time of judgment more, and there's more possibility for the external forces to grab. So again, if there's no other way, that's whatever the person has. So it's better than not saying Tehillim. It's better than not doing the mitzvot. If you have a poor man that is coming to you in the night, he's knocking on your door, so you tell him, no, it's night. I don't give tzedakah at night. So you won't have the possibility to give him in the day. He won't be there. He came now. He came in the night. So what can you do? You have to give him the day. You can give him the tzedakah. You give him the tzedakah. You don't say I don't give tzedakah at night. Okay. There is a rabbi from the old city that he told me that, like, about this case. He said, you know what I would do? I would put the money on the shelf and say, this is hefker, that it will not be tzedakah, because it says in the Zohar you don't give tzedakah in the night. So I don't want to send him with empty hands, so I will do it this way. Okay, so I don't think it's such a great idea, but there is a rabbi that's what he's holding. Anyhow, that's my tradition about it, and Bezrat Hashem, everybody will be healthy and everybody will say Tehillim and connect to Hashem, Bezrat Hashem, all the time, day, night, everything. Amen.